Welcome to Darzzr on Crater City. We're already in the land of 1.5. You can probably tell the lighting is slightly different. But as we go through, you'll see I've also been working on the auditorium just a little bit. In particular, the stage now has creepy noises. It has wings and lights. I'm not totally happy with the lights. It did occur to me that I could get proper light beams by using beacons, but the trouble then is that the beams would continue up into the sky over the top of the theatre. I'm not entirely happy with that idea. I know that you could say, well, the theatre's got, you know, spotlights on the top, but I don't know. Right now, I like it the way it is, but we'll see. I had also intended to have a lighting rig out here, but again, I'm not sure. It looks quite good as it is, but then that makes me think, what to do about that space up there. Still lots of things to think about. Also, you may have noticed we've now got seating down in the orchestra pit. I've made sure there's enough room for the instruments and so on. Of course, Minecraft as yet isn't up to providing actual instruments. We can't get that detailed. But, yeah, that's nice. So there's a place for the orchestra to go. And I'll just take you onto the stage. This is the way I normally go, hopping over. And up we go. This is basically as far as we've got as regards a catwalk for lighting and so on. It's good enough for just doing some work up here, but I do want to make it look like there's proper equipment up here at some point, so we'll come back and do that another time. This, of course, is one of the new redstone blocks. Takes the place of red lighting. I did originally try lots of different coloured wool blocks, but it looked far too colourful. This is kind of the compromise I've got for lighting on the stage. Of course, the trouble is I have to have the torches here to keep the place lit up. I suppose I should really have made the stage 1/2 block higher, then we could have had half slabs and no mobs spawning, but I don't know. Somehow, when you're standing out here, the lighting effect with a very subtle sort of glow around the edges actually looks quite good. So, we shall go inside and just have a look at how the lighting engine has managed to screw up this ceiling. Look at that. It looks dirty, doesn't it? I suppose this is the set workshop, you know, so that, you know, you'd expect there maybe to be a little bit of... It looks like a burn mark. I don't know. I know a lot of people have had trouble with 1.5 and it affecting the frame rate. They say particularly if you're using redstone. Well, so far for me, I must admit I haven't had any problems with frame rate at all. But then again, I haven't actually tried using any redstone. Someone said to me, oh, well, it's really difficult if you're using redstone clocks. And I thought, well, I'm not going to use redstone clocks on a multiplayer server, am I? I'd be asking for trouble. I notice we still have some issues as regards shadows on these half slabs. It's not as bad as it used to be, but it's still not ideal. I mean, of course, that's what's happening in that other room. But by and large, I like this sort of smoother look. That actually looks like a shadow. I saw all those red sheep out there. I'd forgotten about them. So yes, what I propose to do today is sort this out, because we really no longer need these this ladder going up to the top. So yeah, we can get rid of this. Now, what I need to do is work out how this connection is going to work. It's kind of neat here that we've got this little gangway along here, and also it prevents people sort of hopping over the balcony there, but it needs to go up here slightly so that people can walk up to the... yeah, look at all the junk I've got. You see, I've saw all these bits of coloured wool from before. Right, let me go downstairs, put this away. We need to get some spruce half slabs. Hopefully we've still got some handy. I've gone through the wrong door. So, block of redstone, black wool. I got a lot of that black wool from, guess where, from the old elite ships. I didn't take those apart, but I still had lots of black wool in storage from back there. So yes, we've got lots of spruce wood half slabs. Vexy, some time ago now, she actually cut down a lot of trees for me, and I'm still working through the wood that she cut down. But I think I'm going to have to crack the whip a bit and make sure she comes on here and cuts down more trees. Because obviously, you know, that's not my job. I'm the architect. I can't be wasting my time cut down trees. Or even punching them. So this needs to continue along like that. Then we'll put these... No, we won't. I should really start at the top and work down, shouldn't I? Or should I? Should I be starting at the bottom and working up? I'm trying to think, because at some point I've got to remove these stairs and fill this in, so I'm wondering, am I doing this the wrong way? This one's going to be tricky, because we've got to have access here. How's that going to work? Well, I think what I should definitely do is fill that in up there. I should have got some stone bricks. Okay, I think this is what I'll go for with this. It's a little bit dangerous for the people on the edge. I mean, obviously, you wouldn't want to have a few drinks in the interval and then sort of go wandering. Oh dear, I broke my leg. No, that's not going to go down well. But then again, you know, if you're so cheap that you can only afford these seats at the top, you should expect the occasional broken bone, shouldn't you? I mean, that's just basic economics as far as I'm concerned. So yes, that's good. That's good. We'll get good reviews for that. And I need to put a torch in here to make sure that. There you go. Everything's symmetrical. Yeah, everything's asymmetrical, as I keep pointing out. Oh dear, I'm working against my natural inclination to make everything symmetrical. So yeah, I got some half slabs, put those in there now, so you can actually just walk up there smoothly. These people are much less likely to get ankle trauma, aren't they? So that's good. That's an incentive for them to buy more expensive tickets. And of course downstairs I think everything's okay. So I think we can safely remove these ladders now. And I need to have a quick look at the underside of this. And I think, for consistency, that needs to be extended down there. And in an ideal world, I don't know, should that be stone bricks? I'm not sure, because it somehow doesn't work, but I prefer that to the alternative, so yeah, we'll go with that. I didn't check the underside of the next layer up, did I? But yeah, that looks okay. That's fair enough. So yeah, that was fairly painless. Now another thing I really need to do is sort out what we're going to do with this space. Now, as I said earlier on, it needs to have a bar in it, but I'd also hoped to have it as like a little venue in its own right. Now, we have to think about how people are coming in here. They are coming in through this door, and there's the box office, and therefore that's the way they're going to go in. So if we're going to have a venue, then obviously it needs to take this area here. Now, the two possibilities for the bar that I considered was along this side and possibly in the middle. Now, a little bit of thought suggests that, well, in the middle would be great if this was just like an area where people could just sit and watch the skeletons. It's not going to work if you're going to have music here, because obviously a bar in the middle would just get in the way. So I think we need to have something along here. And if you think about it, that fits with the structure we already have here. So I think we're going to go with that. Well, I've just been roughing this out. I haven't got very far, but we seem to already have a bartender. Or is he going to escape? I've told you before, you're not allowed through there. You're the foyer chicken. Anyway, I've been thinking, so this is where the bar's going to go. I did think about, you know, marking this area off somehow as being where the band would go, but I think we'd be better off having some tables and chairs around here, and maybe saying, well, maybe it's just a general meeting area, so I need to get some stuff together. I'm going to go with what I did before, I think, and see if we've got any jungle wood for chairs. Because I do think that looks quite good. Jungle wood clashes with almost everything. Oh, I've got loads of jungle wood. but it works well for furniture, in my experience. I like that fact that you can now drag out stuff. We'll just try with a few to begin with. I got some more red wool out because I thought, well, maybe I'll try raising the floor, but again, that wouldn't work because we've got the windows going down to the floor level. And anyway, we spent so much time getting the red wool for this that I think it'd be a shame to cover any of it up. Okay, so this is what I've gone for. It's basically a seating area with tables, lit from below, but I've also used these new redstone blocks as lamps. Now, the redstone itself isn't bright enough to keep mobs from spawning, but of course I can keep the glowstone underneath to achieve that. The whole thing goes quite well with the red floor. Makes it quite atmospheric. And we've continued the buttons and trapdoors sort of motif along there, and it's just occurred to me... Oh no, I didn't do that. I thought I'd set up the bar so that it was inverted steps, but it isn't. So that looks well. And this guy still seems happy, so that's good. The one thing I'm still not happy about are these tables. They seem slightly too small, but if I extend them outwards, they're far too large. Yes, he agrees. I'm not quite sure what I can do about that. There's no really good way of making tables larger than one block in Minecraft. I mean, I've been through this before. The one thing I do like is that with these stair blocks, these corner stair blocks, it occurred to me you can create slightly softer looking edges to the seats. I mean, it's still kind of annoying they look like wood, but you know, it's slightly rounded. That looks better, I think. Is that sun going down or up? I still don't know which way the sun goes, do I? Nope. Oh, I don't believe it. So what remains, of course, apart from everything that I said about up here, is finishing off the dressing rooms, and that means furnishing them. We can use some of the basic idea from here, because I made loads of redstone blocks, and we can certainly use those red blocks as lamps in the dressing rooms. We also can carry on the same idea really with the seating. Oh, and after all, there's not that many options. We never did get that chair block, did we? Did I just see an Enderman walking around out? No, I didn't. It was a torch. Right, well, what I could do is I could carry on here, but I think it's more interesting. I'll go back to my base, and I'll have a look at how the redstone performance is, because we can try out one or two of the redstone machines, and just see how bad they are, can't we? I have to stop talking to these things. So we're nearly at the end of the journey now, and I'm actually going to get off early because I want to show you what's been going on around Credit City, or rather the lack of anything going on there. We'll stop there. This is the way up to the transport hub, and majestic as ever. I wonder who built this. Basically, we've all been busy playing Feed the Beast, so not a great deal has happened around here, but I think it does look... again, nice with the new lighting engine and everything. There is one thing that's changed, because I came around here and had a look around. Oh, I haven't looked in here. I don't know if there's any new books. Oh, well, I'll go through those another time, won't do those now. Yeah, the thing that had changed was the gravestones. And by the way, we've still got the Christmas tree up. We've still got the Christmas tree up. I know a lot of the decorations have gone, but we've still got the Christmas tree up. So there's little Georgie's grave. CQ's obviously removed my... I don't know what that comes from. Now, CQ had actually... I still don't know who took these item frames away, by the way, but that was ages ago. CQ had put up another sign there saying, surely Darzzr has forgotten about this by now. Well, no, I haven't. There's obviously two things in particular. First of all, this. No, doesn't seem to If anything, it seems a bit smoother than it used to. But I'm told it particularly affects anything where lighting can change. And of course, that doesn't affect lighting. Was chicken still there? I say still there, I can't even remember if it was there before. And so then we've got this. Well, seems fine to me. But again, people said, oh, redstone clock would cause the problem. But I just feel like testing all of these different machines. I know what might be slow. This, because this has enormous delay line. I did just hear a skelly. There, we've got a couple of skellies in there. But just to remind you, there's all this back here, so if lighting is going to change... Oh, there's a zombie there too. Pressure pads. I never get used to pressure pads. So we'll try it. Is this going to run slow? And also there's lava moving there and everything. Well, seems fine to me. I'm not losing any frame rate. No. There we go. Let's see if we've got anything I need. Hello. Go on. One last time. Like I said before, it's better than TV. Yeah, we didn't seem to have any lag at all, did we? But then they say it doesn't affect every installation, so I don't know what could possibly be causing it. I know Vexy had it really bad, and Graloth has said that he finds 1.5 practically unplayable, and one or two of the others on FTB were saying the same thing. But me, I seem to be lucky, and I've always had a lot of trouble with lag and slowness and stuff, so I'm kind of surprised. Well, as a test run, I've built this very simple redstone clock, and in all honesty, it's not causing any lag at all. I've removed the torches, so we actually see the lighting change as it happens, and if anything, I'm getting a slightly better frame rate than I did before. Of course, I'll be dismantling this before we leave the server, but even so, yeah, I don't see what the problem is. But, I'm not saying there isn't a problem, because a lot of people have it, but for some reason it's not affecting me, and I do not know why. But anyway, it's nice. I know there is the old rule, on multiplayer servers, never build a redstone clock. Well, yeah, this is for test purposes only, and it just so happens I'm the only person on at the moment as well, so it won't have caused anybody any inconvenience. I remember now how I used to put these torches. There were two here like this. I always put two on the door like that. There'd be those there. I think that's all of them. If I get the creeper turn up in here, I've only got myself to blame. And we'll put the redstone stuff back in its box. Redstone and repeaters. There we go. So yeah. With that in mind, thanks very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you again next time.